Very good morning to Ananda. I am Dr. Nallagumar, working as a professor under Department of Pharmaceutical Analysis under SNS College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences at Coimbatore. Today I am going to deliver this lecture about acid-base titration. This video session is very useful for those who are studying B.Pharm first semester pharmaceutical analysis 1. This basic concept I am going to explain in simple way. This session is going to be very useful for the B.Pharm first semester students. And now I am going to start my session. So you can see under the second unit we have this acid-base titration. First of all, we have to learn what do you mean by acid-base titration. It is basically in this acid-base titration the neutralization will happen. I hope in this B.Pharm first year students they know what do you mean by titrate and titrate indicator, how to perform this volumetric titration. So in this neutralization reaction or in this neutralization concept, when acid was allowed to react with base, it will give salt and water. So for the example, when you are allowing NaOH react with hydrochloric acid, it will give NaCl and sodium chloride salt and water. So here the NaOH sodium hydroxide when this NaOH sodium hydroxide was allowed to react with hydrochloric acid, it gives sodium chloride and water. This equation is the best example for neutralization titration. So this neutralization reaction is very essential for the many synthetic reactions, and when we are doing different kind of formulations, this technique is very essential actually. And in this acid-base titration, we are using titrant or titrate and indicator we are using. So we know maybe we are filling the titrant in the burette. Maybe we are taken any alkali or acid. So based on the principle, we will take. And this in the burette we are taking unknown volume of titrant we are taking, and strength known strength we are taking. In this conical flask we are taking the titrant. Here the volume is known volume, the strength is unknown actually, and we are selecting suitable indicator for acid-base titration like phenolphthalein, methyl orange kind of indicators we are using for this acid-base titration. And in this acid-base titration, neutralization process is major concept here. After the neutralization, we will get majority reaction. We are getting salt as a final product and water. In this acid-base titration related theorems we have. The theorems we will see first. Then we will go for the classification of acid-base titration. Anyway, these acid-base titration theorems I am going to explain in the next part of this acid-base titration class. Now we will see about the classification of acid-base titration. How we are doing this classification in this acid-base titration? So we are selecting acid and base. We know the pH scale. I guess you know the basic idea or a basic information about the pH scale. pH 1 to 6.9, it is acidic pH, 7 is neutral pH, and 7.1 to 14 is a base. In this, okay, we are classifying 1 to 3 pH for strong acid. Example, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, and HNO3. And 3 to 6.9, it's a weak acid categories. And 7.1 to 10.5, it is a strong, it is a weak base, and more than 10.5 up to 14 pH is strong base. So in this classification of acid-base titration, these are the major 4 types. Okay, we have one is strong acid versus strong base. Second category, strong acid versus weak base. The third category, weak acid versus strong base. The last one, weak acid versus weak base. In this next part, I am going to explain briefly about the classification of acid-base titration. Thank you.